For days, expectations have been rising of a Middle East deal being worked on behind the scenes.
21-point plan, is everyone on board?
And even as he greeted the Israeli Prime Minister, the President was expressing optimism.
Are you confident, sir, there'll be peace in Gaza anytime soon?
I am.
The two men emerged 3 hours later, with Netanyahu having agreed to the American plan, triggering an outpouring of hyperbole notable even by Trump's standards.
One of the great days ever in civilization. This is eternity. This is for forever. And let's call it eternal peace in the Middle East.
The President made clear what the first steps needed to be in return for a permanent ceasefire and an Israeli withdrawal.
This proposal calls for the release of all remaining hostages, immediately demilitarize Gaza, and that's quickly. Decommission the military capabilities of Hamas and all other terror organizations.
And the President said there would be a new governing authority.
The Board of Peace, we call it, the Board of Peace, sort of a beautiful name.
No prizes for guessing who would be leading it.
It would be headed by a gentleman known as President Donald J. Trump of the United States. That's what I want, is some extra work to do, but it's so important that I'm willing to do it.
And there will be another key member of the governing board.
The UK former Prime Minister, Tony Blair, good man, very good man.
I think there's an opportunity here.
Netanyahu said Israel would never support a Palestinian state, but had signed up to the deal.
I support your plan to end the war in Gaza, which achieves our war aims.
The biggest single question that remains is whether Hamas will also sign up to the White House offer, including measures like surrendering their weapons, which they have always ruled out as an impossible concession. And Netanyahu said a Hamas rejection would lead to only one outcome.
Israel will finish the job by itself. This can be done the easy way, or it can be done the hard way, but it will be done.
Tonight, Trump is already portraying this as an epoch-defining and monumental diplomatic achievement. But we've had these moments before, not least the Oslo Accords of 30 years ago. And each time, they have proven to be a mirage. Whether this is a truly seismic moment in the Middle East,
The promise of a new Middle East is so clearly within our reach.
or another promise that will be shattered by the complexities of the region, that we will only find out in the coming weeks. Robert Moore, News at 10, Washington.
Well, John is in Tel Aviv tonight. John, on the face of it, this looks like a remarkable change of position for President Trump and potentially a climb down for Netanyahu. Is that how you read it?
Exactly, Tom. I think it's a big surprise for Benjamin Netanyahu. As recently as a fortnight ago, he was hoping to go to the White House today to get President Trump's blessing for the annexation of parts of the West Bank, to punish Britain, France and others for recognizing a Palestinian state. Well, not only did he not get that blessing, he listened to Trump's repudiation of his war strategy. Ever since the president allowed Mr. Netanyahu to resume the war back in March, he's given him an enormous amount of leeway. But the straw that broke the camel's back on that one was the Israelis' failed assassination attempt of the Hamas delegation in Doha on September the 9th. President Trump was furious about that, but Mr. Netanyahu repeatedly tried to defend it. He said it was entirely justified. Well, today he had his arm twisted. He was forced into this embarrassing climb down, an apology to the Qatari Prime Minister. As for the overall plan put forward, Tom, well, it raises so many difficult questions that neither Trump nor Netanyahu were prepared to take any of those questions after they made their statements. But I think Robert's right. The big question tonight is, well, how will Hamas respond? Will they agree to surrender? Well, they haven't got many options. They would be surrendering to Arabs, fellow Arabs, not to the Israelis. And if they say no to this, well, will they get a better offer?